Okay. Let us explore my audio. Gotta see how this works. Good morning. Okay, we'll go to my server. Let's see. Content. Hey, Sync, how you doing? Quick. Very quick today, Sync. Very, very quick. Everyone, we are live. You know what's really funny? Obito was swearing up and down that he was going to make sure to be in the stream so he could do the barb event. I think because I changed the time, he's not going to be. Hey, Prof. How you doing? Grinding Marauder Forts. Hey, Adat. How you doing? We're all in new homes now. Joshua. Alright, what's up? What's up? Alright, how do I... Let's see something. Change the music volume a little bit. Okay. How is the music? Is the music too loud? I just changed things up. I raised it on the stream end and lowered it on my end. Hey, how you guys doing? Gumbo? Not Gumbo? Is that what that's supposed to be? Ah. You said if you scroll up a lot, you can see what 281 Marauder chests look like. Oh, that's a crazy chat that I'm in. This one. Let's see. I do want to see. Let's see. You're in 08? Yes, I am in 08. I did in fact migrate. Gumbo like the soup. Neat. Very neat. How is the music? Actually, I don't hear it at all right now. Hold on. That's not you guys. That's a me issue. Okay. You have so much fun scrolling. I got this. Don't worry. You're happy 73 collapsed, but it is saddening at the same time. No music? Okay, I just raised it. See, it's not that far. We're talking about this. Let's see. 281. You got 6 of these. Oh, this is bad already. Not bad gems, but only 6 days here, then 3 of those is really bad. Where did all your luck go? What did you pull? 36 stars is brutal. Wow, 87 sounds like a lot. 28 hours? That doesn't seem very good to me. Does not seem very good. How's the new kingdom? It's good. It's good. There's definitely a lot that I am seeing, like trying to see how it works out. You know, there's definitely a difference between a non-Imperium and an Imperium, even a bad Imperium, right? Appointing officers. So we are seeing. Also, everyone's hospitals are full, so like people aren't allowed to do. Well, they're allowed, but they're not doing forts and stuff because their hospitals are full. So there's a lot of stuff that I'm curious to see what it ends up being. Barcelona. Now I'm not in an imp. I was in an imp. I am no longer in an imp. Which of these commanders? Bjorn. Chivalry. Is it Paris? Achilles, never mind. Egypt was agriculture. 3908 for anyone interested, and I'm gonna do a whole video on all this stuff. 3908 is literally 65. That is the best way to think of it. It is basically 65. Which of the following is not a component to forge this? It's bones. Egyptians made paper from papyrus. Who authored Medea? I want to say it's this, right? You said, but 65 lost KvK? Yeah, I understand that. I definitely understand that. Is it? Does anyone know this? Is it this one? I feel like it is this. My gut says it's this. Do people have the answer to this one for me? It's my last one. I gotta get 10 out of 10. I need that hour speed up extra. Give you guys like 5 seconds. Oh shit, do we have a delay? Oh no, we don't have a delay. We're good. 3, 2, 1. Alright, I'm going with it. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, you get that extra hour. So I've already, and maybe I'll do it on the stream. Hold on, let me do this. When did I migrate to 08? Mad Joker. Yesterday. I believe it was yesterday. So I already did all of the caves. 310 caves. So I could open that in this stream. 71 supply chests. Am I happy or sad yet? Over what? I will be happy as long as everything seems good. You know, we have a great kingdom here, but there's definitely things that I want to see how it works before I am thrilled, right? I got to see how they run it. So I already finished the caves. It took me like 12 hours. Ooh, I've got 176 maps. So should I open this right now? 310 caves. The disbandment of 73. I don't know. I mean, I'm sad. I'm sad about some of the 73 people. But overall, like, I don't know. I don't fully care about a lot of them. You want me to open it? Let me do this. Like, there are choice people that I will miss from 73. You know? But other than that, I'm like, kind of meh. Alright, let me just see really quick. I think it's CC, right? That's the one I need to work on. 5-3. Yeah, it's CC. CC. I'm never going to get this. But shuffle. Oh, damn. Alright. The culture, I don't know, man. Despite your dislike of Frank, you don't see as good of a community. You definitely don't see as large of an active community. That is for sure true. Alright, we're going to open 310 cave chests. They are not great chests, but they will give me good speed ups. Before I do it, let's take a look. I have 188 days of Universal with 11 hours. 188 days and 11 hours. Let us open up. Also, Sync, you said, I hate these events. You're an ROK Gamble addict. What event? I haven't been on my main. Is it out on my main? You want me to open the maps first so you can see the raw gain from the chest? Sure, we could do that. 176 becomes 176 of these. So now I'm at 189 days with 1 hour. 189 days and 1 hour. Pretty good, right? We're recovering nicely. So 189 days, 1 hour. We're going to open 310 cave chests. And then I got to do the 2 barb events. Which I know people hate, but I got to do them. Alright, ready? Set. We're going to open it right now. Okay. Wow, that's a good amount of gems, isn't it? 10 is 100, so that's 1,220. 1,220 gems, solid. 122 maps. 37. Let's see, what is that? What is the math on that? What's 37 times 50? Wow, 1,850 VIP. So I actually got, and 4.2 mil wood. I don't mind that. I actually got, oh shit, I didn't even see this. Alright, this is cool. I got 3,400 AP, about 3,000 gems. Yeah, I'm ignoring these, but about 3,000 gems. That's pretty solid. For free stuff, right? And I open these. So now I am at, I got about 11 hours out of it. But really the 3,000 gems in the AP is where it's at, you know? Open these. So, I was thinking a lot, and I do think, after a lot of contemplation, that I may still max egg event on this account whenever it does come. It should be soon, right? Maybe Thursday. So, I do think I'm going to do it if it is accessory. I think I've made that decision. Also, if you're curious, some of the people here, these are what the individual rankings look like. We have, you know, the king here, DS, or whatever you want to call him. Funny Duck from 79. You have Slayer, who I believe was in 69. You have Noose from 73. This guy, who is from 08 naturally. Base Tank. I think another natural one. And there's a lot of people I don't know. But a ton of 73s here. You know? You have Noose, Base Tank. You have this guy. You have Drago. You have probably a lot of lower power too. But a ton of people you recognize. Cheb. I think all the Russia guys. Tongib. I could go on. I mean, Boar, Vethorn. Zeus is not, I don't think. There's a long list of people. Oh, but worth noting, right? We have just about 50 tier 5s right now. 50 tier 5s. And migration is not closed yet, which is sick. And we don't have an Imperium cap on us. So, very good. This kingdom is prepping for KvK 2, yes. I just migrated out of a KvK 2, and we are now prepping for KvK 2. That is now the plan. I think they're still working out the last stuff. You said 39 mil ain't too fast. They could be. It depends on how you upgrade. I usually say like 39.5 is tier 5. But it is, I mean, let's see. Does he have an achievement? Just see this person. No. Where can I see? How could I try to figure this out? None of them have achievements. Yeah, I don't know. But they definitely could. Is there an achievement for getting tier 5? I mean, the only way I could think to check is just by hoping that they have it on their wall. James. No. How much KP do you think people should have? Oh, Castle has one? Oh, gotcha. But they probably won't put a Castle achievement. That's pretty boring. Let's see. This guy doesn't have anything. Unlock tier 2. Let's go. But no, they definitely could have it by 40 mil. It just depends on how you upgrade. Definitely does depend. Let me see. What did you say? Yeah, apparently we're allies with Code 2 already, which is kind of interesting. Definitely looking forward to a fun KvK. You open tier 5 with 51 mil cooked. Yeah, well, you can open it much later. You definitely could. How much? Regarding the KP though, it's just so situational. Like, what if you are not tier 5? What if you are 1 marching? What if you're 3 marching? What if it's against 65? What if it's against 70, right? Like, there are vastly different tiers of KvKs. And yeah, so that's kind of that. Tell you what, I am way better in this kingdom because of how much less people. How much less people there are here. I am way stronger. Which is hilarious because I was like 500 in my last kingdom. As of this moment, this is like really a one alliance kingdom at its heart. But it's like a very strong one alliance. You can see it here. Rankings, alliance power. It's just above 5 billion. 2.9, 2.5. They do have migrants coming in. I think they have another group. And I think they're trying to power this shell up. But yeah, alliance kills. I mean, 41 bill. Yeah, I don't know. Joshua, I did answer that. I did answer that. If you have a more refined question, I am happy to answer it, but other than that, I can't really help you. One Alliance Kingdoms are the best way to go? I think it is, but it definitely relies on having more people fighting. Let me do the merchant, and then I'm gonna put Realm of Mystique in my group chat. So if you have not joined my group chat and would like to participate in this event, message me and friend me now. If you need my ID, I will wait. I will show that. But you are welcome to hop in. I have a group chat. It's a very active group chat. So yeah, we go here. 2 alliances for K2 is good. Yeah, 2 alliances is, I think, the preferable way for K2. But yeah, if you would like to join this, here you go. So you almost have tier 4 troops. You're worried that you won't be able to go into KvK? If you're about to go into KvK, you definitely should not have just gotten tier 4. That's going to be really rough for you. Boy said, should you buy an account or go through all KvKs as a restart? I mean, buying an account is against TOS, and so I strongly say do not break TOS. I also say the people that I have heard breaking TOS have such a great time on their, you know, $400 accounts that should have cost them like 20k. But, you know, that's kind of what I say. It also just depends. I mean, there's a lot of fun of going through it all, you know? Building community, all that stuff. Hey, Con Gib, yes, I did shout you out. Yes. You are in my kingdom. I'm very excited. Ooh, I can do legend. Let's go. Oh, wait, I can't do legend. Oh, that crushed me. I thought I could select it. Or I thought I couldn't select it. Let me hit, not match. Let me hit invite. I'll invite my group chat for anyone who would like to join. Yeah, I mean, you kind of have a high troop power, or commander power, I feel like. Let me see. You want me to answer it again? What I said basically is that it's impossible to give you an answer because how do I know if you're fighting 65 or you're fighting 70 or you are, you know, just a weak tier 4 with little tech or a tier 5, right? Said now that you migrated, did the leadership allow you to migrate your farm too? I mean, my farm is like a low power, weak, 2 mil, you know, City Hall 21 or something farm. So yes. The only time you get limited is if you're in the top 300. And I am nowhere near the top 300 on my farm. My main is barely top 300. But yeah, there's a lot of powerful players in this kingdom. A lot of good people. And from all over. A lot left my KvK to come here. Alright, we got 3 people. So in other words, if I didn't actually say it, I did take my farms. I took all my farms. But all my farms consisted of like 4 farms. Yeah, we're getting some goldies here. Isn't it top 300 people from your kingdom? Who's in? No, everyone can enter KvK. Top 300 is often how they do the weight in terms of matchmaking. But KvK 1 doesn't even do that. It doesn't even do top 300. You will have to be in probably in a main alliance, so they'll consider you a farm or something and zero you. Can we not have you? I guess we could ready up. But in the future, I'm not doing it with them. Oh, 1 left. Perfect. Exclude. Kick them out. Okay. Oh, even worse. 3912 with a 1.9 mil. Can I kick them? Is there no way to kick them? Ugh. I guess I'll ready up. Said you're 84 and you could send me how your power is. No, because it's bracket based. Versailles, you missed the cut. You missed the cut, man. If we do lose, I will send it again in the group chat. Hey, Pepe, how you doing? One of the new 3908 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. Should you migrate over from 89? You guys are in pre-KvK, right? I don't know. You'd have to talk to the king. Okay. God, this is the problem, guys, with having these really annoying small players join this. All right, everyone back out. Everyone back out. We're gonna redo this. I'm not waiting. Sync back out, and I don't actually remember who was with me, but everyone back out. We're gonna send another invite into my group chat. I am doing good, man. I'm having a great time. I'm looking forward to seeing what this kingdom looks like when we are, full steam. When you have, people with actual hospital space to do forts and stuff. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the kingdom grow. It's gonna be a good time. We got 3 people again. Alright. We got Versailles. He said, I hope we don't lose. These take 10 years to finish. Yeah, I mean, we couldn't even get started. That's like the danger of this game mode. You already did it, but you're bored. Well, I appreciate you helping out, Sync. I see video games. How you doing? Does anyone else want to join? Does anyone else want to join? This is your only time. Hey, Icy Duke, how you doing? I'll send one more invite, guys, and then we're matching. Let's go here. Okay. So, let's click this. Alright, wait a second, and then we're going. Can you join on your farm? As long as you're gonna play, sure. Just be like healing or something. Or I guess DPS. I guess it doesn't really matter in this mode. Because you can just debuff. But yeah, I'm excited. I think this kingdom's gonna be an interesting growing experience. I'm very, they have all the tools to succeed. Like, they really do. We got Zeus in here, and then once we get Icy Duke, we should be able to go. We don't need 3 supports, though, guys. Some of you switch to DPS. Because otherwise you get the minus 50% damage. It's going to be brutal. So, one or both of you switch. And then I do have to do this in my main as well. So what do you look for in a kingdom when wanting to migrate or someone suggests you to it? So I came here as part of the Noose group, like all the whales group from my kingdom. But what I do recommend you look for is, 1 is stability. And this kingdom was clearly stable. The other thing you look for is... Can I send it one more time? Yes, I can. And then we're getting started. So last chance. You don't know how to watch, stream, and play at the same time? Yeah. You can minimize it, can't you? But yeah, you look for stability first. That's arguably the most important, if not the most important. Then I do look for spenders. I mean, I don't want to be in a kingdom with no spenders. Then I also look for leadership. And, there's some things that you can't necessarily see easily. Luckily, and I won't go into the great details of this, but all the things in 08 that I think are a little problematic are also incredibly fixable. And so it's then a question of, hey, is your leadership going to be receptive to fixing things or no, right? And I have faith. I haven't really talked too much to the leadership. I'm basically looking forward to meeting everyone. But yeah, that's kind of the situation. I'm definitely excited. Can't wait to fight me. Yeah, where are you? I forget which kingdom you're in. It's all good, Nathan. If it comes back to you, feel free to let me know. But yeah, it's weird, like when I've been playing this game for like 7 years, pretty much. pretty much 7 years. 7.5, you could say. So it's like, you know, on and off. I took 2 years or so off, I think. 2.5. So we could say 5 years, sure. So I've been playing actively 5 years for this game. And, you know, with that said, I definitely have a hard time not saying my piece. Because, like, I know how things run. So if they aren't run, it's like, let me help. So I am going to offer my help to 08 and see if they want it. If not, you know, I'm sure they'll be okay. I'm sure they'll be fine. They won KvK without me here, right? So I'm sure they know what they're doing. But I am offering my assistance if they would like it. You said stable as in no civil wars. No civil wars, but also you gotta look if anything's brewing, you know? Like, technically, 73 never had a civil war, but we exploded. We by definition, imploded, I guess. But we never had a civil war, you know? So you have to kind of judge it. Part of the beauty of 08 is that since it has such strong whales, it is not, you know, an issue, I guess I'm saying. Like, when you have, you know, a 250 mil king, people aren't going to be willing to start shit. It's just how it works. Especially the beauty of a one alliance kingdom. Pepe said, feel free to talk to me or leadership directly about suggestions. Migration slowing you guys down a bit. Oh, migration's one of the most pain in the butt things you could do. I get it, man. I totally get it. There's a reason that when I was a king for 3 years, 3.5, I had like 3 people on a migration team, and I basically just approved them, and they did everything else. I didn't want any part of it. Migration's a massive hassle. Damn, Sync is deadweight with this Arthur. Wow, Sync. Dying with an Arthur is crazy. How are you gonna die with the SOC commander, bro? That's wild, Sync. But yeah, so Pepe, are you in leadership? Because I saw there were 2 R4 slots open, so I just assumed anyone who was leadership probably held R4. Though I know R4 doesn't really mean anything, generally speaking. Can I see its range? No. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, Sync, try not to die again, man. You dead weight. It was nice being able to stream a little earlier tonight. Usually we're doing like a 4:30 UTC thing. Our healer sucks. That's funny. Who's the healer? What do you think? How are you? What the heck? How are you so low? That's crazy. Why did 73 implode again? They just flopped on the pass. I'm gonna have an entire video on it, man. I will have an entire video on it. It's gonna be a long video, but I'm already working on the thumbnail. And then tomorrow I'll probably do the actual audio recording of it. Do this. Part-time. Your part-time leadership? See, that makes sense, you know? That does make sense. Doing it full-time is a big hassle. That's why, like, I have no problem advising. I just don't want any part of doing Diplo again. Like, my days of Diplo is over. You know what I mean? But my days of war leading or helping with war leading, I can do that. So, are you able to play? Yeah, I'm not doing that, Nathan. It is against TOS, and I probably wouldn't do it anyways. But there are, you know, ways people do that. You take way more damage, you don't know why? Do you have gear? Is your Arthur geared? Or perhaps it's a cross-season thing? Like, does Lilith add a damage debuff for cross-season? Can I see? No. I do wonder if they add a cross-season debuff. Because I think you are in KvK 3, right? And the rest of us are all KvK 2? Or off-season KvK 2? Kill you. But yeah, I'm gonna offer my assistance. If they want to take it, you know, I definitely have advice to give. If they have no interest, then that's also okay with me. But you know, it's free advice and free help. And who doesn't want to not do stuff? Who doesn't want to delegate? Am I right? You got legendary skill? Nice. Now, put it to work for me. What comes next? Alright. So after this, I will do it on my main. I haven't seen any of the events on my main or anything that's going on. So I will do armaments and all that fun stuff that I love to do. But yeah, I am happy. You know, I just did all not forts, the caves. We opened that earlier in the stream. We opened 310 chests. Yeah, you know, I'm in a good kingdom. I'm definitely excited. Definitely excited for the future, you know. And I'm also really happy that I did stick with people like Noose and all them. Like, you know, they're really great people, and it really would have sucked to not stick around to them. So that was the right. I think that was the right move, you know. Should you gem all the way to VIP 10 or wait for more than gems? How far is all the way? I guess I'll ask that. Doesn't even matter. When is more than gems? Isn't it like 2 days from now? Oops. Let's attack. This is the boss that healing actually matters on. Noose, what's his in-game? He changed it to, oh god, I'm not even gonna try. Let me see. Where is it? This is Noose. Abu Sanad. I think it's his son's name, he said? I think he just had a kid. Which is so awesome for him. But I believe... I don't know how to pronounce it. I shouldn't have even tried. I don't know why I did try. But yeah, I believe that's his son's name. He just had a kid. Another kid, maybe. I don't know. But, yeah. So very exciting. And he's a great guy. He really is. It's like when you meet people in this game that you just genuinely think are wonderful, it's hard to not want to stick around them. You know? I'm trying to find more than gems on the calendar for you right now. I don't see it. View future events. I'm not seeing it. Ooh, I got a legendary skill. You said you're praying you get to KvK 2 without getting zeroed? Why are you getting zeroed? What did you do? Or what didn't you do? I'm on Discord. I'm being dead weight. I mean, to get zeroed, you either have to do something wrong or you have to make a mistake. You don't get zeroed just because, you know. There's a rare, very rare time. Said, so you migrated, not surprised? Yep. I mean, I've been complaining for like weeks, months, really. So it was definitely coming. I mean, I made so many... I don't know. I'm going to have a whole video on 73 and its explosion. Then I'm going to have a whole video on 08. And I'll start making a lot more videos on 08. Because obviously it's my kingdom now. So, a lot to come. I don't want to read this on stream. Let's see what Kingdom Chat's saying. Why do you think one of the reasons you quit was you already had to deal with 66? Yeah, it's just so unfortunate how bad leadership was in 73. And it's not even like... I don't know. They were just bad. Like, there's not a great word for it. How do you join the game? So, send me a message, friend me, and I will add you in. Oh, bonus stage. Just send me a message, friend me, and I will get you added. Let me see. Basically, it's a chat where most of the time it's just talking nonsense. And then whenever I stream events like Realm, I do Soroli, all those events, which I almost always do them on stream. I post them into that, right? So you have Sync here, you have Zeus, you have Blue Flame, you have Icy Duke. Icy Duke on a farm. You dead weight. What is your damage? Oh my god, he's above me. What? Oh wait. How is Icy Duke's farm above all of us? How is that physically possible? That's insane. So to be honest, you're kind of tempted to restart again, but you hate waiting the 3-month period to actually do anything. Yeah, I'm with you, Sync. This makes no sense anymore. He said, most likely you're going to get zeroed for making a mistake. Well, the only way you get zeroed when I say making a mistake, I'm really referring to, you know, falling asleep on a burning flag, things like that, right? Like, you shouldn't get zeroed almost ever. Smudge. Let me get you. So, Smudge added me. Kai has added me. Let me go to here. Let me go here, Kai. Actually, you know what? I bet I know what that message is, so I will read that. What was the other one? Smudge. No? Smudge? Okay, hold on. We'll do Smudge later. Teleport marker. Capital S, is that what it is? Okay. You are Smudge? Got you. No, I don't want defense. Oh, I don't want defense. I guess I'm taking skill manuals. Increases. Grab this. Oh my god, I have 4 skills. The only way you get zeroed is being super dumb. Yeah, kinda. I mean, there's some ways to get zeroed. Like, I could have been zeroed like twice this KvK. But I think, or last KvK, but I think they just don't care because I'm just a low player. Wait, why do I have to... That doesn't make a lot of sense, but that's okay. Oh, capital S. That's what I was doing. Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna go back. Capital S. Smudge. Okay. Perfect. We got 87 people in there. Alright, he's got his shield up. Let's get over here. You said your zero was slightly your fault, but not really. You were on a full health fort and you got kicked when you fell asleep. Yeah, I mean, that's why I don't do that. I always go back to zone 4. No matter what happens, I'm back in zone 4. Like, even if I should be safe, I'm in zone 4. But yeah, that sucks. I mean, it does suck when you get kicked for annoying reasons. But I also think that's why, even more so, if you're gonna do that, just bubble anyways. So, I'll give you like, that's like a 50-50. Yeah, actually no, it's like a 60% your fault, because you shouldn't have been on a burning fort. That's what I think. I don't know why I have to leave the alliance to do that. I'm a little confused with why they said that. Remember to apply to return to 08K. Can't I just teleport into our zone 2? Why do I have to leave the alliance? I'm not sure I understand. Losing about 500k tier 4 hurts. Yeah, I mean, getting zeroed in Home Kingdom is brutal. But they are making changes to that, by the way. You're not going to be able to get zeroed in Home Kingdom really anymore. You said, what do I do with a farm account that can't migrate? Don't, oh, due to account age. I mean, don't forget about it. I would still do Melon event on it. Just don't actively farm. And then, because you're probably not going to stay in one kingdom forever, right? So even if it's a year from now, if you migrate, then it could be worth. Or when you hit SOC on both kingdoms, you just migrate it then, right? Because it's not a problem in SOC. So So it's either one. Oh, come on. He's so low. Come on. Don't get the bubble. Yeah, let's go. Alright. See what loot I get. MVP was Icy Duke's farm? Nah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Blue Flame slacking over here. So... yeah, interesting. I wonder if it's scaled on power. And so since he was like 2 mil power, maybe he was able to contribute the most. Oh, I got a pants. Pants aren't bad. That's 6 now. That puts me at 16. Okay. Well, let me just ask them. I have 2 hours on... why did that not type? I have 2 hours on my farms in Zone 3 territory. Do you want me to leave them half done and TP? Or go when they finish? Logically, this I don't really get it in terms of why I'd have to leave alliance and stuff. Like, why can't I just TP here or something? You know, why can't I just go like right here? Oh, he's there. You get the point. You get the point. Why can't I go here and help with all these nodes? Ironically, it looks like they're not even farming territory. Go here. Don't forget, if you want to buy the store, I don't want to leave half-finished nodes, so I don't want to TP yet, Pepe. But unless the person I was just messaging says I don't care, just go. But I'm not one to leave half-finished nodes. I will take the teleport. I'll take the speed ups, and then finish the nodes. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling, right? Otherwise, people are gonna hate me. Let's do this. Yeah. Let's go here. Okay, perfect. Sounds good to me. We got a bunch of chests. Okay, so next we're gonna go to the main. So Pepe, because you are new here, and my music is not making any noise. Hold on. Okay, so you are new here, so you may not know that I have a main. Let me go switch to it, because I have to do Realm on this account too. If it lets me. That's not it. That's not the main. This is the main. It's not the 8K Governor. It is the 100 mil Pethris. You're buying Kira at the moment for the Bastion. That's not a bad shout sync at all. And I actually finished her on my main. Kind of for the same reason. Also just because, like, I didn't really need resources. So I figured why not. Over a long period of time. Okay. So we are on my main if it decides to load. Holy lag. Yeah, this game's only gotten worse with lag, I swear. They really gotta fix it up. It is definitely my higher spender account of the two. Between the borderline, well not borderline, the free to play and this, we definitely have a bit of a discrepancy. But 100 mil isn't crazy, right? It's a pretty timid number nowadays. I mean, I'm in a kingdom with like 600 mils and that. This KvK's got a lot as well. See if I get anything good. Nothing. That's actually not a bad one, but for me it's garbage. Go there. Also bad. Not the worst, but not good. Okay. Alright. Let's go here. So yeah, I've got this is my main. This is where all the magic happens, you know? Your highest is 99 mil? Damn, you didn't break that gap, huh? You gotta do it just to be able to say. How are you gonna get that free reservation, you know? You didn't even hit 100 mil. You're not even gonna get a reservation at a restaurant. What are you doing here? How are you gonna eat? Man's gotta eat. You said you have fair, but generally 100 mil is not what you would reach free to play sitting at like 85 mil. 85 mil free to play sounds crazy to me. Aren't they usually like 65 mil probably? I don't know. I haven't played a free to play. So that is why the restart is attempting to do that. Let's go here. 85 mil, yeah. 85 mil sounds like he just doesn't, not he, meaning Nova. 85 mil to me screams someone who doesn't fight. Or doesn't get deads, you know? You're like 84 mil now? Yeah, I mean, we didn't even fight this KvK and I lost like 30 mil. Like, we had barely any fights. You've seen 70 mil? I could believe 70 mil. What's left for SVIP? I'm never getting SVIP, man. I got another 2.8 mil. Sink, you want to fund my SVIP? Does that sound like a plan to you? I am 2.8 mil away. 2.8 million gems. Luckily for me, and it doesn't really matter a ton, but we do have that reset event coming up, which is gonna run me potentially 62,000 gems. So with 62,000 gems, I actually luckily had a lot on hand, which is great. You unlock formations as soon as KvK 1 ends, which does suck, by the way. That's one of the changes that I would have recommended. I think they need to. These are my biggest change in this game that I would make the developers do if I could change anything is add coalitions to KvK 1. There's no reason to not have coalitions in KvK 1. I feel very strongly about that. But the other thing is I think they should add formations maybe a little bit early. So to be honest, you got invited by a friend to start on a new project. Just playing his account and he's spending like 10k first month. Dang. Wait, I can't hit this guy. Hold on. That'll be crazy. That'll be fun for you, Nova. So you got 10 mil acclaim in 2 days of zone 5 fights. Yeah, that is it. That is good. I mean, we didn't even have a fight. We did have a fight, but it's not possible. You know, we didn't make it happen. You said you think it's not added in K1 to not overwhelm newer players. That's one possibility. My theory, and I think it's probably honestly the right answer, is, and this is just my theory, like I said, no one knows. I think it's because having coalitions would eliminate like 50% of Kingdom drama immediately. Like, it would literally drop like all Civil Wars in half. And Lilith makes a lot of money on drama and Civil Wars. The amount of passports they have to buy, all that stuff, right? I think that's probably what I believe. If you're not sure why, it's because all coalitions share all awards. Like, it's as though you're in one alliance. So, basically, all of those lists you argue about, all the fighting you had, it just wouldn't happen. And there's so much of that. You said you plan to run your farms as a siege main. That is crazy. I will look forward to killing you, Icy Duke. You want the smoke? You want my siege smoke? You don't want the siege smoke. 49 of these. Alright. I don't know if we have any SVIP people. Let me go. Or not SVIP. I don't know if we have anyone in SOC, but you are welcome to join. Let's see. Lost Kingdom chat. Anything fun in here? No, just trades and duels. 1093. Okay. I don't know if anyone is able to do this. If not, I'm just gonna do it. He said, to be honest, if you were going to do a free-to-play account, you probably would do a Siege-only account, just because you thought it would be fun. That's kind of what I did, Nova, yeah. That was basically what I did. Like, you run one march. I'm not going to wait. I don't think anyone could do this with me. You run one march that's normal, and then you run one march that is Siege. That's literally what I'm doing. I have an expert Martel, and I just run that. Whoa, 3692. That's a young account. What do you do with green keys? Green keys, huh? What is a green key? There's sovereign keys. There's legendary. Oh, no, that is legendary. There's equipment. What is a green key? Is that what sovereign is? Is sovereign green? Oh, can we not do 3 supports? Thank you. Can anyone check? Is sovereign a green key? Let's go. Sure. We'll do this. I don't think GG is actually good for this, but I don't think it matters. I think my gear is on GG anyways. So it would be fun, to be honest. This game should be about fun. Sadly, you like being a meta sheep. Yeah, that's fair, man. That is definitely fair. I will say, like, the lack of AoE on Siege in KvK 2 definitely hurts. So if you have sovereign keys, Nathan, that means you were in the group of kingdoms that had the glitch. Sovereign keys is for SOC. And there was a glitch for a while that instead of getting gold keys from your daily quest, you got sovereign keys. So you can't use them at all until KvK 4. But it'll be a little bit of an advantage, right? So that's good. You had it too, Icy Duke? Yeah. Well, I'm surprised you did, actually, because you're not that old of an account. So the purple siege commanders aren't even that bad? They're not bad at all in terms of single target. It's just your reports are way less, Nova. That's all it is. You just can't have AoE. So it's literally just like you're hitting one guy. You may get sovereign keys in KvK 3. I don't know. I haven't played it remastered or whatever. Last time I played KvK 3, we still had, you know, Attila Takeda, Saladin, Edward, like all of them. We didn't have all the new commanders, I believe, if I remember correctly. So it has been a long time. Well, I'm getting beat up. I am getting a good beating here. KvK 3 is so boring. Yeah, so I ran a poll the other day. Maybe I'll run it again, honestly, just out of curiosity. I ran a poll the other day that asking people what they thought was more boring, whether it was Nile or KvK 3. And I believe the poll was pretty 50-50. You could add anyone you want to that group chat, Joshua. I don't mind. Let me go get this. So you're guessing a 27-day kingdom is super young? Yeah, it's very young. Who is this? Simba? Yeah, anyone is welcome to add people to this chat. You have my Discord link at the top. This stream should have the Discord link in the description. It is a fairly... I at least am incredibly active on it. I also post every time I go live. So you are definitely welcome to check that out. And it has a talent bot. You know, there's a bunch of good things. I just gave away $75. Literally gave away $75 to celebrate having a 1,000 subs. So that was that. That was great. And everyone, to some of your very sad news, everyone claimed their awards, so no one got re-rolled. Says having City Hall 21 good by then? I mean, you definitely want to rush... Oh, I died. What the hell? Why am I getting stomped? I have my gear. That's weird. Yeah, I mean, you want to rush City Hall 22, for sure. That's the first step, so you get that extra farmer. But I don't know if that's bad, but it definitely is suboptimal. So just keep pushing, you know? Keep the push. I don't know if you're in like the top 1, 2, 3 alliances either, but those are definitely important. Wow, I'm not doing much damage, and I am also getting hit very hard. Yeah, I am getting wrecked. What is going on? Why am I getting wrecked? I'm gonna have to buy a healing stone. What am I missing? Is it one of these? Oh, I forgot. Alright, I should read that. Hold on. Let's kill this guy, and then I'm gonna go read that. Having that 5th march is so underrated, but generally if you max engineering... hold on. Send your troops... Okay, it's a silence. Whenever an enemy troop is hit with a basic attack, it deals 30%... Oh, shit. 20-second cooldown at least. Okay. Oh, damn. Alright, I would not have chose this march. It has a 20-second cooldown. But that's annoying, because that means it has a constant uptime. I usually don't do legendary for other events, but I do it in this one. I mean, I try to do it in them all, but sometimes I just don't. Are you serious? Come on. Come on, that's clear. I'm so clear. That's crazy. That's some crazy business right there. I was right there. Oh, see, this guy was in it. Karma for calling you deadweight? Ah, Sink, you're a deadweight, man. Just embrace it. We're all deadweights. That's why my chat's the deadweight farmers. No, I got this thing one hits you. But I swear to God, I was right there. Should you max? Yes. Yeah, I mean, that's the ideal way to do it, right, Nathan? I mean, max your alliance center, max all these things. But I would definitely recommend to try and just get in whatever the top alliance is before you push. I don't know if you have connections or what you've got, but definitely recommend pushing to get in that top alliance. Video Game said if you have 3 sovereign keys, enjoy your 1 gold star, 1 tomb of knowledge, and 1 Suleiman head. Yeah, that's fair. That is definitely fair, but you still get that pity, you know? And it has a pretty decent pity. Didn't research tier 4. Yeah, but Nova, you were also R4, weren't you? So that was allowing you to stay in the top alliance. You need 10k more VIP so that you can get VIP 12. You're very behind. Said you're in the top 5 alliance if you can't push into zone 2. Because the king basically said that you're not a real alliance, that's why. And I'm not trying to be rude, I'm just saying, like, you definitely want to move your way out of that shell. That shell is definitely not long for this world. And it's definitely not good for your account development. Oh, dude, I got scared. I got hit there. What? You said you're very behind? You're 10k from VIP 12? That's not terrible if you're in a young kingdom. I mean, I was VIP 12 fairly early, but I also rushed it, which is what you're supposed to do, right? Said you were R4, but you also top 100 in power since day 1. Yeah, I just mean like I was similar, and I was only allowed to stay on because of the clout. The clout that comes with being a content creator. This guy is just not helping us. Yeah, you could at least go fight or something. Said you're in KvK 2, but that's because you maxed YSG with the wheel. Yeah, I think if you're chaining and stuff, you made the right decision. And, I mean, the trades are going to be good. I think it's still the right decision at the end of the day. But you definitely now should be all focused on that. You said, does that mean you're a glass cannon, Legend match? I don't actually know why I'm doing so bad, frankly. I mean, my damage is now at near the top, but I am getting shredded. I don't know why. I think my gear is on him. I should check. I'll check after. It should be on GG. It's possible I put on my Achilles, but I don't think, or my Attila, but I don't think I did. Alright, good night, Icy Duke. And yes, we will definitely have a fun fighting KvK against each other. You generally make friends with leadership, relationships are packed. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I for sure befriended our leadership in 73. I mean, you can kind of tell that I did because half my videos and streams I shit talk them. And they still let me stay. Which I don't normally do, by the way, just for anyone new here. I don't normally shit talk my kingdoms. Like I've said numerous times how much I love my mains kingdom. You know, despite losing the last 3 KvKs. But horribly. But it is a lovely kingdom where I love everyone there. Not everyone. We got Oob. For those of you that know who Oob is. But no, it's a great kingdom. But yeah, 73's issues. I can't wait to make a video on it overall. But it was exhausting. It was definitely exhausting. I'm gonna buy revives. Do this. You're gonna bounce? Alright, take care, Nova. After I do this, I am gonna go back to the restart account. I just gotta make sure I do all the high value events while they are here. Of course. Otherwise, I would just be forsaking a bunch of good loot, which is dumb. So, we'll not be doing that. But, yeah. So, for those of you in the 86, 89, 94, whatever you want to call it, KvK, how do you guys feel? Do you feel like your side has an advantage? Which side are you on? Because that KvK is super interesting. Where it kind of looks even, at least the last I saw. So I am curious to hear on new opinions of people trying to be unbiased. I think that would be pretty interesting. I don't know if we have Zeb here to just spread his propaganda. He may not be here right now. He loves to spread his propaganda about 86 winning. Yeah, we're all in disarray right now. I'm getting shredded. God damn. So do you need 5.5 million power to join the top alliance? So you have 2.5? I mean, can you get into the top 2 or something? Top 3? Which KvK did I say? I'm talking about the 86 KvK. 38, 86. That bracket. It is an interesting KvK. And it's also the only live KvK in terms of... I think the 65 KvK, the one I was in, is pretty much decided. So my interest in it has definitely waned. Despite the fact that I was actually there. Said all 4 mil power? Yeah, I mean, see if you could weasel your way in. If not, just keep pushing, right? You said you think it actually is pretty even to be... Yeah, that's what I was seeing too, Joshua. It looked pretty even to me. Like, it was one of those things where there was probably like 1 or 2 small swaps you could have made, but nothing catastrophic, nothing massive. Let's do that. So I'm looking at hero scrolls, by the way. It looks like 08 is getting very close to passing 98 now, which is kind of cool. So it depending on the map. For now, it's only even because of the map, or a bit more in your advantage. There was a map I looked at that, to me, I thought there was a massive advantage from one side. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, let me see. Yeah, RKP on Hero Scrolls is definitely impressive right now, compared to the rest. But I also heard we may be doing a 2v6 6, which would be kind of insane. So I'm hoping we don't. A 3v5 is doable. 2v6 is bold. Because of the amount of shells you need, people underestimate it like crazy. Shells and resource drain. Zonlock said you migrating 7-3 accounts to where, by the way? So I've already migrated. I am in 3908. 08. And we're chilling. We're having a great time. He said it's anyone's game, but right now in pre-KvK, your boy Chico is first in training. Oh, you guys are in training stage. I forgot. I could take a look at that after this, actually. Masai said, for now it's even because of the map. If the map is correct, 81, 89 versus 86 and 84 versus 94. And then 96 gets zone locked, same as 67. Interesting. So yeah, we kind of have advantages only because of the map. I assume he typed all caps because people, certain people that's name starts with a Z don't agree. Did I migrate yet? Yes. Yes, I did. I have migrated to 3908. 3908. Let me... Oh, so what I needed to look at was the other Imperiums. Because I want to see if we're going to take the star from anyone. So the big kingdoms are 89, 94... Right? 94? Let me see. Yeah, 94. Who else we got? 84? Then 86 I already did. Okay. Alright, let me see. You got a 7% training rune? Yes, Zommox. 08 did in fact take me. 7% training rune is awful, man. The fact that you have someone in first in training and you only had a 7% rune is so bad. That's crazy. Should definitely just skip that, in my opinion. Just don't push until you get a good rune. And if you are a free-to-play or are a low spender, don't push pre-KvK unless you absolutely need the troops and it's a 15% rune with the king buff. Otherwise, don't do it. You don't need it. You don't need to contribute and kill your account for that, right? That's not helping. They should add rune spawning to the regular academy for Home Kingdom. So, they have made good strides on that, right? I mean, obviously, in SOC, you can now summon it with Crystal Tech video gamers. Which are video games, which I think you know based on how you worded it. The other thing they did, which I think a lot less people know, at least I didn't until recently, is that you're guaranteed a rune, a 15% training rune, every 0 UTC during Zenith. Which is pretty cool. Like, that is a really cool addition. You know? And I think it would be a cool addition for pre-KvK. But yeah, I completely forgot about that until I saw it last Zenith. You said, nah, he's been spamming gold chests for the entire week. Yeah, but he can still push efficiently, you know? I'm sure he wouldn't lose sleep over pushing efficiently. I'm sorry, are these guys, like, not hitting? Like, what is happening here? Why is this taking years to kill this thing? This is so annoying. So you're a cav main right now and only have 338,000 cav. You have 10 days left. That's actually not bad at all. That really isn't bad. Unless you're doing 2 marches. If that's 2 marches, that's a rough life for you. They got it. They beat me to it. But if it's just 1, you're fine. So if I look at the... Can I put an indicator? No, I can't. If I look at the Imperium list, I think 86 is the last Imperium, right? They just got it. So right now, we're within a billion of getting Imperium on paper. As soon as those two kingdoms leave, we're within a billion, which is not great. It's not desirable for sure. That is not desirable. 94 just got imp. 94 got imp over 86. Oh no, 86 already has imp, right? Alright, I need to look at this stuff. This mode needs to end, man. This game mode is taking way too long. 94 had imp for a long time. Oh, so they were one of the ones with them. Okay. So 89. Does 89 of Imperium? I thought 86 and 94 had imp for a while. Does 89 of Imperium? Imperium basically is that you are the top 8 kingdoms in that season, and nobody over 15 million power can migrate there. So like we have all of our, not all of us, but most of us have our hospitals filled right now to avoid getting Imperium. But can someone check for me if 89 has Imperium? And then I'll say the data out loud. '89 is not an Imperium yet, but they should be over 73. Really? Let me look at 73 now. I've got hero scrolls up on my monitor. Get over here. Let's go 73. 73. Oh wow, 73 dropped to 11 billion. That's crazy. Ah, someone died. I think I can make it with my GGs fast. Yep. Imperium is a bad thing, but 73 is weak. 89 and 84 should have imp. So 84 is arguably dependent right now. Well, they are training, so yeah, they will get it. But 84 is at 10.8 billion power, 10.8. Right below them is 98. And 98's at 10 billion power. And right below them is 08, my kingdom, at 9.6 billion power. And we do have migration coming in tomorrow. So it is possible that we overtake some kingdoms. Where'd I get the list? I'm on Hero Scrolls. I am on Hero Scrolls right now. It's updated as of 23 UTC. So it's not updated to this minute, but as of 23 UTC. You said also we're going to get a lot of power because of how much you're going to train. We can do... do you guys want to see my bracket, or do you want to see the Imperiums? Just to see who's going to get Imperium. What are we more interested in? Imperium, or are we more interested in my bracket for KvK 2? I'll let you guys choose. I don't mind looking at either. But it looks relatively close for both. Imps are better. Could do imps. Definitely could do imps. I may need to get that list of imps really quick. Imps. Alright, we'll do imps. We'll do imps. You can just do KvK 2. Yeah. Well, I'm not making a vid right now. I'm just chatting with you guys. So I'm just looking at these kingdoms. So I need 39. What do I need? 38, 31 is fine. Alright, let's do that. You gotta go soon, sadly? Yeah, don't worry about it, man. We'll do... There's plenty of stuff going on here. So you got 65. You have 69. You have 73 currently. You have 79. You have... We'll say 89. 86. 84. 94. 98. 08. I'll throw a 10 and a, what, 12 in there? So what are the, I can look after, but what are the Imperiums not in my old KvK 2? The 2 that are going to be done soon is kind of what I'm asking for. Because that way I could look at it all. Let's go down like that. So I need to know the 2 that are currently Imperium. And the... hold on. I got one thing. I kind of forgot. I need to know... I have 79 who's an Imperium, 65, 69, 73... 86, 94, and then I'm missing 2 others that'll bring us to 8. And those are the older ones, right? Okay. Alright. So once we kill this, we're going to go back to the restart and look at all of it. I have the data up and ready. And it's close. The race for Imperium is super close right now. As of 23 UTC. Let's see. Oh, you added them. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for adding them. Skip this song. Let's go look at this. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like there's a culture shock with migration. It's so interesting. Like I saw Noose hop in a voice chat today, like just him, and usually in 73 that means like 10 people hop in with him. but you know, obviously it's a new kingdom. People don't know who he is. People don't all speak the same language. It's just funny. But who cares about Imp? It's all about how many people can fight. So I care about Imp right now because if we get Imperium, it locks our migration. So I actually do care about Imperium. And again, on top of that, Visai, it's also about what was I gonna say? I don't know. Basically what I was going to say is we're just going to look at who's the next 2 up and how close we are. And that's what we'll figure out. Said half your leadership can't use Discord? That's brutal. You said voice chat in Discord? What languages? I mean, I know, obviously, like, I'm English. Or I speak English. The kingdom is a lot of Cyrillic languages. I don't know what language specifically. We also have a couple of people from a couple different Asian countries. So there is some variety. A lot of Eastern Europe, I think, is a common one. Turkey and all them. But, yeah. You swear if leadership doesn't use Discord or something like that, you'd never want to be there? Yeah, I agree. I think Discord is mandatory for any good kingdom. I definitely agree. Let's do this. Yeah, I will also admit that I didn't do quite enough research for this kingdom, but I do kind of trust the judgment of Noose and all them. I also do trust that, you know, to win KvK 1, that even just having their massive whale, there was probably some level of organization that was good, obviously. So, but we'll see. I mean, I definitely didn't do my due diligence. So hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. But I have faith it won't. I really do have faith. But the first test is obviously making a couple home kingdom adjustments. The second test is going to be Diplo, seeing how they ally and, you know, make enemies, I guess. Those are the 2 things that we have to see. But right now, it is definitely a fun time ahead. Oh my god, I died. I was about to compliment myself saying I got 31% of our damage. I died. That's crazy. That is crazy. It do be like that sometimes. Dead weight again. I know, man. What is going on today? I don't even know what... I don't even think it's one of these. I'm not sure. It's crazy, though. He's really smacking me around. God, I really want to look at this data. Come on, boss. Just die. I want to go look at the data, boss. Where the healer at? I don't know, but he is healing. Where's our DPS at is the better question. Like, holy, DPS is low. Yeah, it's working overtime. Yeah, he's gonna go on strike after this one. 1.3. I do wonder if it scales against like account age or something. Because my account's ancient, so that would definitely make it hard. But yeah, we are gonna look at all of the data. All right, sweet, finally. Hey, MVP, let's go. Let me double check the gear was on GG. I have to check. I feel like I'm going crazy. Shop. Max by this, max by this. Get some gold. Get some food. Get some wood. Get some stone. You were thinking the same thing? Your guys' accounts took no damage? Yeah, I don't know what was going on. It was hard carrying with your healing. Yeah, for sure. That's exactly what it was. Oh shit, that was a horn. It's nothing. It's garbage. I don't even know. Was it a triple line? Alright, I will send my gatherers out and then we're going back to 08. Let's go here. Yeah, I gotta prep for next KvK. I think we're doing first pop. So, definitely have a lot of stuff coming up. Let's go here. Crystals. Got this. Okay. Alright, what was I doing? Oh, I want to check my gear. No, he has my gear. Why was it so bad? Migration is such a pain. Yeah, it is. It has all my gear. I don't know what's going on. And I don't know if the armaments counted, but the armaments are pretty mid, but they're there. You know? So weird. Alright, let's go back. Let's go to here. Even if it scales on account, there's a certain point where you quite literally can't do anything more. And you maxed. Said Kai, don't worry, 89 is gonna win KvK, trust me. Well, Kai is isn't he in my kingdom? Is he not? You see, I got 3 messages. Holy lag. Alright, I'll look at those. Or let me look at this now. Yeah. Oh, so he messaged my restart. That's what happened. That already got organized. Okay. Alright, we're going to look at Imperiums, guys. We're going to look at all the data in, like, literally a second. Give me a moment. Garbage. Okay. Okay. 1 second. Chess. Yeah, hopefully the big boss gets on and you guys can get a little show. I don't know if he will, during the stream at least, but if he does, you got a show ahead of you. Alright, let's look at data. I'll have to tab between. Actually, let me make sure the kingdom's right, and then we're gonna look at data. So, first off, you have 51, and you have 57, and they have what? 2 days left in KvK, right? 38, 51, and 57. I believe there's 2 days left in this KvK. It probably ends at 40, right? Or does anyone know? Actually, is there a way for me to look at the whole region? That would be a better way of doing this. Let me refresh. Hold on. How long is KvK 2? Is it 40 days or 45? Let's look at, regardless, 3849. 3849. I'm typing. And then, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just put it on the screen. Okay. Let's do this. 30. Oh shit, I put it on the wrong monitor. I'm so dumb. That was like negative IQ. Isn't it 50 days? Is it 50 days? I don't know. Someone tell me. So this... Oh, does it not organize? Do I just have to click them all? Oh, I can do this. I can do this. Okay, lovely. Does this now make sense? 51. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If this was accurate. So they would have just passed 57. It's 50 plus 1 to get them to leave the map. It doesn't show 8. Alright, let me look at something. Who in this bracket has the star? Not the star. Imperium. 94 and 86 currently have one. So if I go back here, 94 and 86. Okay. Then we've got no 08 showing because it's off season. So I need to click this. Well, that's gonna mess it up because that'll add SOCs, right? So what I can do is I could go to 12 and see if that works. No? No? Okay. Alright. Well, let's play around with it. We'll make this work. Just bear with me. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to click it, right? Ugh. What a pain. 38. Okay, let's do that. So I have to go to 12 and click all the way down to what? 50? 39, 12 to 50? We're gonna test my trigger finger here. 39, 12. Is it 50? 49. I need 49. Oh, there's a little sneak peek there or something. It's not about brackets here. I'm looking at Imperium. I have to see something else. I need to go all the way down to 49. 49. There we go. So, power. You have 79. Let's do this. Whoa, I almost just exposed my shit. Ooh, let's not do that. Let me go back to this. Then I do this. Grab the snipping tool. And we'll go there. Grab that, let's say. How do I feel about allies at 65? I feel so wonderful, I'm not even in the kingdom anymore. Oh wait, why did that not work? Minimize this. I am not in that kingdom anymore. Okay. So let's go back to laptop screen. So 79 is Imperium. Okay? That's 1. 65 is Imperium. 69 is Imperium. They're not losing it. They're pretty far out. That's 3. Let me make this a little less. 51. We'll put it over here because they're late. So if you haven't played the game in 3 years, you didn't even know you can get a legendary inscription. Yeah, that's why it's important to win. So 86 at 11.3, and they're actively training. 73 is at 11 and going down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 94, 10.9 and going up. So that's what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this is currently 8. I'll do that. But for some reason, 57 has the star. So if I do this, right now you can see I'm in 08. I just migrated. 86 and 94. So 86 and 94 have it. 57 still does. So what's the mistake here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did 73 lose? No, they have it. They have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who did I do wrong? $84. Oh, it's not 84. Okay. 84 doesn't have imp. Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. 84. So, as of 23 UTC, we'll do a different color. They would be next Imperium. 73 is on the chopping block. We would then have 89 as next Imperium. 57 has it, but they shouldn't. And then... where's 08? 08's down here. Oh, we're chilling, man. We're chilling. Yeah, we should not be stressing right now. I know we're getting good migration and stuff, but we are so safe. We're all the way down at 9.7 bill. These kingdoms are all in pre-KvK. This is in off season, right? Oh no, sorry. They're all in pre-KvK. So they're all gonna be pushing power. No one cares about their migration at this point. 57 will lose it, which then gives it to 84. I think 73 will lose it, which is then gonna give it to 89. And then 94 will be fine. 51 will lose it in 10 days, but that's irrelevant. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And maybe they duke it out, right? But we're fine. We're so fine. That's sick. Alright, we're chilling. Back to the scene. Here. You went 38, 3908? Yes. Yes, I did. You get imp soon? Yeah, I mean, the dream is that you get imp during KvK, right? That is, like, obviously the hope. Really, like, in pre-KvK is best time ever. Since I am waiting to teleport, I'm gonna farm a little gems. It's fine. It'll be done early. Oh, you know what I need to check, actually? I think my tavern regressed, right? I don't think I get siege gear right now. Yeah, there's no siege gear. Okay, I'm glad I thought of that. So there's no siege gear now, because we're not in pre-KvK 2. So I'm just saving up my crystal keys again. Not like I'm going to have a ton, but I'm still saving it. Okay, here's the new poll we gotta do. And I will put this to an actual poll. And luckily there's 20 of you or so, so you can get an actual good poll out of this. Your account is not in a good place. That's not good. So I'm at VIP 12. And generally speaking, you keep doing VIP, right? VIP. And you would do it until it hits 14. The other option that I am considering strongly is to max an egg to get greatest glory for my siege. Or what? Maybe not max an egg, right? But push greatest glory. You know? So this is going to be a question of what should I do? And that is the poll. What do I do with my gems? Greatest glory for my siege, so I have a second thing there? Or do I do my VIP? As I should, right? Or do I do my VIP? VIP is the smarter choice. It is the better account progression. Egg event is a lot more fun. You know? It is a lot more fun. Funny duck. Yeah, so that is the 79 whale. The one they left early on. He came here. Got these. But we don't have more of the gems? Yeah, that'll be saving, essentially. I'm basically saying, do I wait and save my gems for more than gems? Or do I wait and save my gems for a accessory egg? And why I migrated Jay will be in a whole nother video. But that kingdom's leadership was just really not good. And I was dying to leave. I have a lot of gems though. I've been saving up for sure, so I am in a good place. And even my resources and stuff, like, it's not terrible. It could be better, but I did just fight, you know? And this is like literally 350 million or something. So I'm in a good place. So do you think this weekend will be more than gems? Am I in the same kingdom as you right now? I am not sure. Which kingdom are you in? I'm in 3908. Oh shit, there was gems right here. When this is done, I could send to that. How are my gold heads and legendary commanders looking like? We could look. Yeah, I'm at 3908. We're the same kingdom now. I don't know where you are in the alliance, but I am in the same kingdom as you. But yeah, I don't know how they're doing ranks or anything right now either. Not that ranks really mean much. Let me see if I can find you. I don't know. By the way, it's funny. This is a 4 figs that is not the same 4 figs. As many of you may know. All right, let me show off what Kai asked about. Kai asked about my gold heads and legendary commanders. So legendary commanders, I have Martel done. Take care, Joshua. I have Martel is done, which is great, obviously. I obviously have Aethel, but that's not relevant. Thutmose, because we're talking swap now, right? There's swap going on here. So you got 5211. You've got, you can't do those. My CC is about to hit 5411. And that will be, you know, I think my other swap. You could also see I have 233 gold heads. Not fantastic, but is what it is. Who will I swap Martel with in KvK 3? Probably a siege commander. I am a siege main on this account. As you can see here. I am a siege main. Unfortunately. But we'll see. I gotta see what my plan becomes. It also will depend on how many gold heads I could save from the tavern. 23. Yeah, I think CC is the best. Pyrrhus. Because we also have so much time now. Like, now that I migrated back, There's a lot of time before I need to worry about having enough gold heads. And I have no intention of spending any more gold heads. So do you have no idea how your account is doing? You don't know if it's a rough spot? Was Siege fun? It was okay. If it had AoE, it would have been a lot more fun. Ah, didn't mean to click that. Oh, is this you? Look at you. Nice KP, by the way. Very nice. A lot of tier 4 on. Good tier 5 as well for KvK 1. Very good stats. Damn, 24 mil too. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Impressive. Let me see. Siege was fun. The problem with Siege is that we fought 65 and 73 sucked. So they basically just walked right through us. And if you know anything about Siege, it's that Siege demands that you have the field. So we didn't have the field, and thus it was really bad. Well, I'm exaggerating. It was rough. It wasn't awful. It wasn't the worst thing ever, but it was rough. But my armaments are looking okay. It could definitely be worse. I will have to TP to somewhere in the zone 2 to help farm up some resources for the Alliance. It looks like people are already spreading out. I mean, I could go to zone 1 even. I don't really mind. But this may be a good spot here, actually. Right around here. Get some higher level nodes. I'll figure it out. Papa Tobob? This guy? 43 mil, 108. Yeah, that's good too. Find a partner for forts. One of the R4 asked me to go to zone 2 so that we can get a better storehouse going, which I totally support. Great decision. So I will be doing that. But yeah. So Kai, you said that I should do the egg event, huh? Does anyone know how much it costs to guarantee? Is there a way? Ooh. A fit with 0.9% with 1.2. That is not bad. Hold on. It's instrument. Oh, of course my instrument is decent. But that's got to be better. The all damage is better. The fit is better than the other stuff. That's close. It's 48k to guarantee. So 48k guarantees that I get it. This is worse. Devious. I'll keep that for archers potentially. 3.2%. You said many gold chests in that alliance? We got a lot the other day. I'm not sure if I need to swap that. I'm not entirely sure. I think all damage wins. 2.5% health beats this, so let's just negate them. So then if you're debating 2.2% defense is much better than this. Yeah, it's tough. Oh, 48k for the full 100 spins. That's interesting. Ooh, let me see. Warcry's attack, right? Well clad. Yeah, it's better. Let's get rid of this. 100% I'm gonna get full blueprint. Oh, it's stuck with SVIP. Nice little duck rally, eh? Let me think here. 48k. I need to like look at an egg event. Recycle. Select all. Let's see. I wish. Let me Google it. Hold on. I'm Googling egg event. Egg event ROK. Because I need to see the pity as well. Let me see. Ooh, is there a calendar? So we have egg or hammer on the 23rd. So this weekend. And then next weekend is more than gems. Cool. He said you don't know why he migrated out of 79. He could have just won KvK that migrated. I don't know. I would be very curious to know why Duck migrated before the fight. Oh shoot, there's a maintenance. Oh my god, I totally forgot. That is hilarious. I totally forgot about the maintenance. Did I just close my YouTube chat? Oh no. Unless he sold. One of them sold. Oh, that could be it. That could be it. I have no idea. Wow, I completely forgot. So I'll have to teleport in the morning. Right? Let me check. Hold on. 3 hours. 9 UTC. Let me say something. Just saw maintenance. How the hell do you saw maintenance? I don't know. Just saw game will be down for 3 hours. I will TP when I wake up. Well, since there's going to be a maintenance, let me just send out my farmers. Because otherwise, all these nodes are going to be unfinished. These 3. So let me see if there's stuff in territory that I can help with. I won't do the gems. Just level 2 gems. That's enticing. I guess I'll figure this out in 8 minutes. What are they adding? There's the whole event series. I don't know if you didn't see it, but you have all these events. Rider's Tidings, Auspicious Greetings, Red Packet is a good one. Esmeralda Prayer is a good one. Hopefully I get a good city theme. I really could use a good city theme. I personally enjoy the jigsaw puzzle. I hate Race Against Time, so that sucks. What could be cool is if you get this overlapping with Marauders, and if Marauders count. Is there anything else in here? I don't think there was anything that cool. Other features. I will be getting a Kingdom Select feature, which is cool. Muted penalty. You might get a city theme then. Yeah, from that event. Everyone should be able to get it. They adjusted the purchase times. That's kind of interesting. I'm curious what this looks like if it becomes annoying. The character selection feature. But those events don't trigger right away. It'll be a few days. I guess actually I do need to save my gems for that, huh? I don't know. I need the gold chests and stuff to start raining, you know? And that way I can actually afford egg. That would be really nice. I think I'll definitely get VIP 13 in the coming days. Or not days, but coming week, I'd say. And then we'll go from there. Once you get to 14, it opens up a lot. You get a lot more stuff. You get another gold head. You get Unicap. Once you get 15, you obviously get all the other good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff in the upper VIP. You know, 17, get 5% all damage. Very good. But, yeah. Let me see. Put X on that. Go here. I'm working on the thumbnail right now for the 73 KvK. Or not 73 KvK. The collapse of 73. You guys want to see the work in progress that I have right now? Or you guys don't really care? Also, let me end this poll. But do you guys have any interest in seeing the work in progress? Wow, 79% of you said go with the GG, huh? Wow, that is crazy. Did not expect that. Maybe you guys just want to see the gambling. I could respect that. I respect that for sure. But, yeah, alright. Well, let me think. I have to work on a thumbnail, so I'll definitely get that done before I go to bed. I will probably record that video tomorrow. Luckily, I did manage to finish all of the events. Really, the 2 events. Let's go to this farm. I'm trying to think, what else is up? It's a good thing I kind of rushed to do that and I didn't do the stream later. But if this was a stream at an hour later, this would have been a problem. Because that was the original time. I actually was able to do it earlier. Any tips on how to gain power fast? So if you're in the early game, you could always do it by leveling a Peacekeeper up so that you could have a secondary. And then you can level everything to 10 in the very early game using that. But at a later game point, it will be a problem because you definitely will miss out a bit, you know? Kai said don't, but Hospital and Gold. Yeah, Hospital and Gold Mine give a lot. But they are also incredibly expensive. The resource cost is pretty great. Open. Let's see. What do I get? Honestly, pretty good pulls there, but I don't need any of them on this farm. $954. 318. Wow, look at me finishing nodes. Damn. I am cooking. I'll even do some gold. Your farm account is better than your main? No, surely your main's better than this. This is, you're better than this. Don't count yourself out. Your farm's at 19 mil? Yeah, I mean, I purposely kept this low. You don't want to push your farm. Settings. Oh my god, lag. I mean, my other farm's 8.8. Technically, I have a few different accounts. Or characters, 54 mil, 35 mil, bunch of scouts. We go back here. But yeah, I totally forgot that this is server shutting down in 20 minutes. That's wild. You have 2.5 mil power to power. But you are young. I mean, your kingdom is young. I would definitely start focusing in on getting in a better alliance. You know, top 5 may sound similar to top 4, top 3, or top 2. It's not in this game. It's actually very much so not. Okay, good pulls for the blue. Not crazy, but good pulls. Let me see if those are anything meaningful. Catherine. It's not meaningful. So you're trying when you get kicked every time you go to sleep? Simple answer. Don't go to sleep. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Never mind. This isn't good. Wow, I got all excited. The gold chest you get, yeah. But it's not reasonable to say just be in the top alliance. You know what I mean? Saying just like be in the top alliance is not a fair statement. How do you think 3924 is? I don't actually know anything about 3924. I haven't heard too much about that region. I've heard a lot about like 4000, like those kingdoms. But yeah. Alright, well, I think I will go finish up my thumbnail since there's basically 20 minutes until the map closes. And I am pretty much set with what I could do for now. 2 minutes that I'll walk home. I don't think I could TP before downtime in 20 minutes, right? No. Alright, so that's the plan. So thank you all for tuning in. I guess I will plan on doing the Greatest Glory for now, depending on what I spend on the wheel, I suppose, if anything. But thank you for tuning in. Definitely like, subscribe. We've got a lot more coming. I've got a video on how the Imperium 73 collapsed. I'll do a video at some point soon, probably this weekend, about my new kingdom here, 3908. Definitely excited to be here. So stay tuned for that. A lot coming up. Check out the Discord if you have not already. You can always ping me, ask me questions there. Lots of ways. It is in the description of this video. You can always message me in game, and I will get it to you as soon as possible. Musa is here. Why is Musa here? Why am I waiting? I did migrate already. Yes, 73 sucks. But Musa, congrats on a KvK win. Congratulations to you. But I am very happy you guys are beating 73. I am very happy you guys are... I don't know. Mango carried. Great KvK. Really fun to watch. Really great kingdoms. It's going to be really brutal for 79 because they can't give everyone a inscription. So they had a lot of great fighters, but not everyone's getting an inscription. That is going to suck. So good luck to them. But yeah, alright. Thank you. Like, subscribe. Take care, everyone.